I'm Clare Flynn Levy. I'm the founder and CEO of Essentia Analytics. Essentia combines behavioral science with secure cloud and big data technology to help professional investors understand how to make better investment decisions by doing more of what they're good at and less of what they're not good at.
Fantastic. And what do you think of the fintech industry?
Well, fintech is my background. I'm an ex-fund manager myself and an early adopter of most technologies focused on the buy side. So I grew up as a customer of fintech and then went native into being a supplier of it. And it's really exciting to see fintech, first of all, emerge as an actual industry, but also emerge with such strength in the UK because to me, it's a perfect example of the UK doing more of what it's good at, in the same way that Essentia is trying to help its customer base understand where its strengths actually lie. In the UK, we have a strength around fintech, and the government and private industry has rallied round to really play to that strength.
And what do you think's going to keep England, the UK, London at the heart of fintech?
Well, I think the fact that there's so much focus on it is very hopeful. What you focus on ends up being what you excel at, I think. The main thing that we need, though, is capital. Capital in larger sizes than angel checks, but smaller sizes than massive late-stage growth equity. We need more early-stage VC and even Series B VC finance to find its way into the UK, and potentially that requires making it worth that capital's while to come over here.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, events like this presumably are a fantastic way to encourage that support from the investor community. What about sort of the other end of the spectrum? Do you think the customer, the end consumer, is ready for this level of innovation in the financial sector?
I think they're crying out for it. I mean, we've seen so much innovation in so many other sectors, and the finance sector has been very late to the game. Consumer finance is one thing, and we're seeing a lot of innovation in that space that's causing everyday people to become investors in their own right, which hasn't necessarily been the case to date, at least over here in the UK. But I think that there's a huge opportunity around designing enterprise software with the consumer in mind, in that anybody who works for an enterprise is actually a consumer. Yeah. And that the enterprise fintech software space is so stale and so just caught in the past. And I think it's ready, whether it realizes it or not from a bureaucratic standpoint. The actual people who work within enterprises are very ready to see innovation come through. Hungry for it. Yeah.
Yeah. And what's sort of the most exciting thing about today for you? What would be your one wish, an outcome for today, if any?
Well, it's the best part of all of these things is always for me getting to know other entrepreneurs in the space. And I think any event that brings all of us together, as well as people who truly care about fintech, is exciting just by virtue of the network effect. The fact that you've got hundreds of people who can now go out and talk about what they've learned today. It's good publicity for all of us, but it just amplifies the voice of fintech in the UK and internationally.
Lovely. Claire, thank you so much. Really great to talk to you.
My pleasure.